Britain's Prime Minister will offer the European Union his plan for Brexit on Wednesday. Boris Johnson insists it's in his final offer and that the UK will leave the EU at the end of this month, even though Parliament has passed a law to prevent him from doing so without a deal. A major issue is the border between Northern Ireland, part of the UK, and the Irish Republic, part of the EU, once the UK leaves the EU customs union and single market. Well, Tim Allman has all the latest.
Rolling up his sleeves in one last push for a Brexit deal. Boris Johnson putting the finishing touches to his conference speech. He's going to spell out his plans for how the UK will try and leave the European Union. As so often, the real sticking point is the border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. The Prime Minister's proposals, seen by the Daily Telegraph, include what's described as two borders for 4 years for Northern Ireland. That means a regulatory border between the UK and Northern Ireland in the Irish Sea up until 2025. And there will be customs checks between the North and the Republic, although Boris Johnson says they won't be obtrusive.
If the EU is going to insist on customs checks as we come out, as it is, then we will have to accept that reality, and there will have to be a system for customs checks away from the border.
The Irish don't sound too keen. Foreign Minister Simon Coveney telling Irish radio this was no basis for an agreement and concerning to say the least. Avoiding a so-called hard border is seen by many as vital if the Good Friday Agreement is to be honoured. That was the deal that ended the Troubles, the violent struggle between the IRA and the British government. One of the architects of the Good Friday Agreement remains to be convinced.
The issue is identity. The Good Friday Agreement tried to solve the issue of identity by allowing people in Northern Ireland to live there and feel Irish or feel British or feel both. If you put in a customs border, as you have to if they leave the customs union, then that will be destroyed.
The signs all around the Conservative Party conference say get Brexit done. If the EU and the UK can't agree, and Ireland's reaction suggests that may be difficult, how to get Brexit done will remain the number one question. Tim Allman, BBC News.